subjective.
Then everything is subjective.
Wait a second. You're so right. So from your view, everything that's a right would be subjective?
I think that everything that exists would be subjective at that point.
Okay.
Anything that comes from our minds and doesn't exist in the natural world would be subjective.
Okay, so then rights are subjective, meaning it's just concepts that we make up.
I don't think that rights are concepts that we make up. I think, honestly, Andrew, my issue with
I
where
don't
you're
care about
going in this
anything you're about to
debate-
say. Just want to know
If
where
you don't care
rights
about
come
anything
from.
that I'm about to say, then why should I bother to
Where do
speak?
rights come from?
I believe that humans have natural rights. I believe that humans are
Okay,
entitled to
natural rights.
Yes.
Okay, so natural right theory is what Nala believes, or I'm sorry, not Nala. What is it? Naima, sorry. Natural rights. Okay, and
I don't think
where
that they have to be ordained by God.
and
I
where-
believe that everyone has an inherent set of rights.
they're inherent.
Yes, natural,
Okay.
inherent, these are synonyms.
So where do they come from?
They come from our existence. What do you mean? It's a right. It's not a physical thing. Like, you get that, right?
No.
No?
Can you explain it for me?
No. Well, the right to
You can-
life,
yeah.
life comes from being alive. So what do you mean, where does it come from?
Can't-
Where does life come from?
No,
Well, life
where do
comes
the-
from when a man and a woman are in love and they hold hands for a very long time.
Yeah.
They can make a baby. That's where life comes from.
So these natural rights that you claim that we have, which are inherent, if
Yes.
they're inherent, does that mean that everybody has them?
Yes, I believe everyone has them, but they can be infringed upon, and that is immoral.
I see.
That is the definition, in my opinion, of morality, is infringing on one's natural rights.
So you're born with rights.
Yes.
So they're not social constructs that we make up? They exist outside of that?
Well, I mean, it's not a physical thing.
Oh, it's not. Well, I'll tell you a couple of terms. Objective and then subjective. Objective means that it does not depend on a mind. An example is that tree out there would exist if there was no
Andrew, I know what objective and subjective means.
Then tell me what subjective means.
Subjective is something that is malleable. It can change. It's not a fact.
No. Subjective, no. Philosophical subjectivity just means depends on a mind.
Okay, so that's exactly what I just said.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
So
very
anyway,
fixed.
back to this though. I was trying to give you the example so I could clarify the position. I want to try to have a good faith debate. I
Yes,
don't know why
Andrew.
you refuse to clarify your positions for me.
I just clarified my position.
Okay,
for you. So now clarify yours
is
for me.
it so are rights subjective?
I believe rights are subjective across society.
Then how can they be inherent?
I believe that certain rights are inherent and certain are subjective.
Okay, so
I mean, there's no limit on how many rights a human can
which
have.
inherent rights are objective?
Which inherent rights are objective? I think that the right to life is objective.
Okay, so then if it's objective and it does not depend on human minds, where can we find it?
We can find it in being alive. What the fuck are you talking about?
Where can you find the right to life absent the grounding in meaning all minds are gone? Remember I told you objective means you don't need any human minds. I tried to explain this to you a second ago. Now you just walked into a horrible trap. Objective means does not depend on a mind. What you just got done telling me is that you have an inherent right to life and it's objective. That would mean that right does not require human minds. So
No.
you should be able to point to where it is. Where is it?
Andrew, rights are not physical, though. Not everything that is objective is physical.
Okay, then what is everything that's objective if it's not physical?
Well, you just defined it.
What?
You just defined
What are you
is
talking about?
objective.
An objective means it requires or does not
Can you
require
just Google
human
objectivity?
minds.
Honestly, this is getting annoying.
Philosophical objectivity requires minds. Put that in.
No, don't put requires minds. Just put definition.
I'll do it for both of you.
Thank you.
So objectivity, the quality of being objective. Here,
Thank
let's
you,
do it.
Merriam-Webster.
Yeah.
You have to put
so lazy nowadays.
philosophical objectivity requires minds.
Okay.
That way we
do-
can clarify
Let's just do
it.
a basic definition of
I'll do hers,
objectivity
and I'll
and
do
work off
yours.
of that.
So objective, not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts.
Thank you.
Yeah, but a fact would have to be material.
Not all facts are material, Andrew.
Ones.
I mean, air exists, and
Is air
currently,
material?
Actually, yeah, air is material. Okay, yeah, air is material. I'll give you that one. Oh God. Oh God.
Okay, so we have inherent rights that aren't material, but they're objective.
Andrew, there are immaterial facts. Do you genuinely not believe that?
What?
I mean, thoughts. Like humans have thoughts. Thoughts are not material, but they are a fact.
Do thoughts come from something material?
But a thought is not material.
How do you know?
Believe that a thought is material?
How do you know?
When you have thoughts, does steam rise out of your fucking head? No.
How do you know a thought's not material?
How do you know thoughts are?
Well, the thing is
what
like,
thought that you've had is material?
You would
Andrew.
ground a thought in a brain, right?
Yeah, but a brain and a thought are two different things.
So you would agree with me that if there was no more brains, there would be no more thoughts.
Well, your brain creates thoughts.
So without,
but a thought is immaterial.
Without,
are you really trying to argue that there is a material thought?
No, what I'm telling you
Then
is,
what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm going to tell you so that you understand. Do you agree with me that if we have no more brains, we have no more thoughts?
Sure.
Okay, great. Then what that means is that you're appealing to something material for thought. Okay,
but a thought is still immaterial.
Okay, well,
it doesn't negate
hang
that.
Hang on. The trick here is to understand that when I say objective, right?
Sure.
It means it doesn't depend on a mind. When I say subjective, it means it does depend.
Okay.
Hang on. I want you to be very clear.
Sure.
It means that it does. So when I say, where do rights come from? You say rights are objective. That means they exist somewhere outside of minds. So can you tell me where?
No, I'm not saying that objectivity needs to exist physically. I think that things can be objective without existing physically. But why don't you give an opinion on your actual belief?
Because right now, I'm just trying to figure out what the terms are for rights themselves so we don't equivocate.
Do you not know what rights are?
I don't know what you think they are. What are they?
I just told you what
Well, you
rights
just told me
are.
that they're objective, but then you don't give me any grounding for them.
Certain rights are objective.
Okay,
yes.
where did then
they are objective and grounded in human morality, which can be based on a God, as you do, or which can be based on our conception of natural law.
Does human morality require a mind?
Sure, Andrew.
Well, then it can't be objective.
Yes, it can, because objective things can be immaterial. You don't know what objective means. You're using one definition you found. Can you repeat the definition that you...
There is a sub-definition too, not dependent on the mind for existence. I'll repeat hers though.
Will you stop
of a
deep-throating
person,
the mic? Andrew, stop doing this to your face.
You're coping so bad. You're so dumb.
repeat.
You know, I can't believe you did this so bad. Go ahead.
Of a person or their judgment, not influenced by personal feelings or opinions in considering and representing facts. Also, Andrew, did you want me to look up something or?
I just want to know if rights are objective and they don't depend on minds, can you please tell me where I could find them?
Andrew, how could you there are things that exist that are not physical.
I'm not talking about whatever
that?
you think exists. It's not physical.
There
I just
is no
want to know,
limited number of
I just want to know
rights.
about rights right now. Just
It's
rights.
immaterial. Do you understand that? It's a concept. Do you know what a concept is?
Do concepts require minds?
Sure, Andrew. Then rights exist in your mind.
Then where's it? So then they're not objective.
But something can exist in your mind and still be objective.
Are we talking about something or are we talking about rights?
So do you not think that people have an objective right to life?
Listen.
Like, what are you arguing?
Right
Andrew?
now, I'm
You're
just trying to get to...
One at a
Hold
time,
on,
please.
can I
One at a
just-
time.
Go ahead.
You're
Go ahead,
arguing
and then
on
Andrew,
a
you respond.
definition because you don't want to actually have to defend your opinion.
Why would I ever in a million years be required to defend rights if you can't even fucking tell me what they are?
I just did
Yeah,
8
but
times.
but I just pointed out all the incoherency with what you just said. It's
No, you
totally
didn't.
incoherent. It's completely incoherent.
Rights are the immaterial concept that humans deserve certain, I wouldn't say benefits, but I guess actually, what is a good word for that? Not benefits.
Entitlements.
Privileges.
Yes, I'll take entitlements. I like that one.
Got it. And so they're subjective. They're not objective.
So do you not believe that anyone has any
It's not.
rights?
I'm asking you to
I
please
want you
define.
to define a belief. Make a statement.
That's
Andrew.
great. Right now, we're just trying to figure out what rights are. Are they subjective or not?
I think that certain rights are not subjective.
Okay, can you demonstrate the rights that are not subjective?
I think that rights can be infringed upon, but I
Can you
think
tell me
that
the
is
rights that
immoral.
aren't subjective?
I think that the right to life is not subjective.
Okay, so it's
I've just said it like
so
8 times.
So the right, this right which exists for
Mm-hmm.
life, that doesn't require human minds?
Well, everything requires human minds.
Then
Andrew.
it can't be objective.
Then everything is subjective.
Wait a second. You're so right. So from your view, everything that's a right would be subjective?
I think that everything that exists would be subjective at that point.
Okay.
Anything that comes from our minds and doesn't exist in the natural world would be subjective.
Okay, so then rights are subjective, meaning it's just concepts that we make up.
I don't think that rights are concepts that we make up. I'm sorry. I just don't. I mean, maybe you don't believe humans have rights, but I do.
Okay, then we'll flesh it out again.
So do you think that
if
humans
it's the
have...
case that rights...
Oh, God, Andrew. Do you think that humans have
listen,
rights?
do you understand that what you're saying here is so fucking incoherent? It's so incoherent, I can't even have the conversation.
Andrew, do you have your own definition of rights? Why don't you give a definition of rights then?
First, you can't say to me, I'm giving you some incoherent gobbledygook.
It's not incoherent.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to demonstrate how it is.
Oh, my God.
So we start with this. Objective versus subjective. You agree with me that objective, right, means does not require mind. Hang on. Does not require minds. Subjective means does require minds. You continue, and then you got done telling me, hey, man, everything is subjective, and these concepts are subjective by that metric. Okay, great. But you still believe that there's rights which are objective, like the right to life, but then can't tell me how it's objective.
I think that the right to life...
Hang on, which means that we're now in either a performative contradiction, or you're just giving me incoherent babble.
All right, Andrew. I believe that the right to life is objectively moral. How about that? Does that make more sense to you? And since you want me to define rights so bad, let me just take the Merriam-Webster definition so we can move on and actually have a conversation about opinions. Rights are legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom and entitlement.
Okay.
Will you take that?
Are those subjective or objective, though?
The definition of rights is our agreed upon definition.
No. What's in the definition of rights, is that objective or subjective?
Well, they come from the mind. So based on your description, I would say subjective.
Okay,
now,
hang on.
No. I'm not done speaking, Andrew. You've had a long turn to speak, and I would like to ask you a question.
You can ask whatever.
Do you believe that there are any inherent legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement that all humans deserve?
Not objectively. Now,
you don't think that there's anything that all humans deserve?
Not objectively.
On a moral basis. Do you think it would be immoral?
Not objectively.
So you think it's completely moral?
Not objectively.
To infringe on anyone's rights?
No, I'm just saying that objectively.
No, but I'm not asking about whether or not it's objective or subjective. I'm asking about your opinion,
But you
Andrew.
don't understand that
Do you believe that there are any rights that everyone has that are morally unacceptable to infringe upon?
Not objectively.
I don't care about objectivity. I care about your fucking opinion. Give me an opinion. We're in the subjective. Do you have a single opinion? Give me an opinion. Come up with an opinion.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that we can...
You're dancing around it.
No,
You're
I'm
obfuscating. Yes, you are, because
sure
you
we're
don't
not.
want to have to
I'm
give
literally
an
making
opinion
sure we don't
that
obfuscate.
I can argue against.
I'm literally making sure we don't obfuscate.
You
right
asked me
now,
to define rights. I did. I accepted that it's subjective.
but the thing is...
Now, what is your opinion on it?
But I just want to clarify to make sure that we get this right. So you don't believe that there are any objective rights, right?
I believe that the right to life is an objective right, but we can disagree on it if you
Then
want
we're
to.
back to incoherent world
No,
again.
we're not, Andrew.
Yes,
you
we
just
are.
don't. Andrew, will you answer the question? I've answered a lot of
I don't even know what you mean by rights.
Yes, you can, Andrew. I just defined rights.
No, listen.
Are you not listening to me?
You can't give me...
He's not listening to me. Did you not understand what I said? Do you want me to repeat it?
Yeah, repeat it.
Okay. So rights are legal, social, or ethical principles of freedom or entitlement. Do you understand what that means?
And are those subjective?
Oh my God, what is up with you and subjectivity versus objectivity?
The reason I'm just trying to get a coherent definition.
So let's say that they are subjective for the sake of moving this conversation along.
Okay, so
all rights are subjective. What rights?
So is the right to life subjective?
I'm not asking whether or not it's subjective.
I'm asking so I can get a fucking coherent answer.
I'm not asking whether or not it's subjective. I'm asking whether or not you think humans deserve it and have it.
Listen, right now.
Do you think that humans deserve a right to life?
Calm down. All we're doing right now is I'm just trying to make sure that you and I have a definition of rights.
Andrew, it's taking you like an hour to understand this definition. Can we move on?
Yeah, because you don't understand how bad this is.
You're so afraid to make an opinion. What's wrong with you, man? Just say something. You do this all day.
Yeah, I'm going to do it until we get to some kind of coherent,
non-contradictory
definition of rights.
You are so